If we're going to take our next step, and if we're really going to become the church we feel like God's calling us to be, we're going to have to make some bold moves that take courage. Steps of faith sound great until you have to take them. And steps of faith are just scary. But usually it's the scary things that I'm most thankful for. That step. For us, it was a giant step. It's like, well, duh, why wouldn't you have done it? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you take the step. Pre-COVID, we were in our old location, and man, we were rocking and rolling. I mean, we were at 3 services. We grew despite our location, not because of it. Not one person came to our church because they drove by it. It just was not a good location. It was really one of those things. It was a tool, but it never really helped us. So we had looked at other buildings that we could renovate, make it look like us. We looked at other property, and when we came to look at this property, man, it is in one of the best corners of all of Tulsa, Oklahoma. It is a major intersection. It's highly visible. Everybody knows where to go to get to it, and that was the big appeal. And that was it. It was a matter of praying, of seeking, of waiting, having wise counsel, talk to my board, talk to our staff, surrounding myself. Everybody was like, yeah, this is it. Let's go for it. So for us, working with CEP, working with Church Extension Plan, it's been awesome. There would be a ton of different places we could go, but CEP was the first people that partnered with us to move out of a school into the building that we were in. And so we contact them, we start getting quotes on how much the building's gonna be. We ask, how much can we get? They give us a number, it works perfect. It works really well. And they're like, let's build a church. In the middle of the pandemic, let's build a church. Our first week here, there was somebody from the neighborhood that came and said, I've been watching the church being built, and I've never been to church. I've never heard the message of Jesus Christ. I just knew I was supposed to come. She gave her heart to the Lord. And this lady's probably in her 40s or 50s. Our 6th week in here, we've got a baptism service, and we had a 75, almost 76-year-old get saved the week before and get in and get baptized for the first time in her life. And that just doesn't happen. That's why we were supposed to build this building. That's why we were supposed to be here, is to see that kind of life change happen. People are getting here early and staying late because they're excited and they want to be a part of it. And so they're not just being a part with their attendance, they're being a part with their giving and their finances. And that's been huge for us. The first 39 days that we moved in here compared to our last 39 days in our old building, we've seen an increase of about 46% increase in our actual giving and our income. And so it's just been unbelievable to see that you're taking this step of faith, but also, man, God's been bringing people in to supply and to meet the need as well. Getting to do this has been so much fun because you get to dream of things, but when you actually get to see dreams becoming a reality, that's why I went into ministry. It wasn't to just like, oh, let's do stuff everybody else is doing, or let's just do things that we're capable of doing. Let's chase down the dreams, and that's been the fun thing. The dreams become a reality, and we're on offense instead of defense. I feel like we're playing offense for the first time in 14 years of being a church. You know, we're going from hundreds to thousands because CEP was willing to take a risk on a church plant that was 14 years ago, and just to keep buying in and keep helping us take steps to fulfill the dream and vision and plan that God has for Foundation Church.